You're listening to The Clevelander, where we're diving into all things innovation and transformation across the region. Each week, we'll take an in-depth look at the biggest business headlines in Greater Cleveland.
This week, we're celebrating some major wins.
There's a lot to unpack, so let's get started. Welcome to The Clevelander, your spot for all things business happening in our city.
Yeah, it's popping off right now.
We've got a packed show today, folks.
We sure do.
With downtown's population surge,
Oh, yeah.
plans for this massive riverfront entertainment complex,
Uh-huh.
and get this,
What?
Cleveland is making a bid for a WNBA franchise.
Wow, things are really heating up.
Yeah, they really are. And what's interesting is all these stories,
Yeah.
they aren't just these random headlines. You know, they're all connected, showing how Cleveland is changing and like writing a new chapter.
It's true. It's true.
All right, let's dive into that first story. This whole downtown living boom is so interesting.
It is.
I mean, can you believe that downtown Cleveland's population has practically tripled in the last 20 years?
It's pretty wild.
It is pretty wild. It's at 21,000 residents now,
Yeah.
which is crazy because I remember when you would never see anyone living downtown.
Right.
And with 850 brand new apartments hitting the market, that tells me the demand is still there. People want to be downtown. But like, why?
Well, I think it's part of a bigger trend.
Really?
Like we're seeing this in cities across the whole country.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All these downtowns are becoming these vibrant hubs again, and I think it's a combination of things. It's definitely a generational thing.
Oh, interesting.
Millennials and Gen Z, they want a different lifestyle,
Yeah.
like walkable neighborhoods, easy access to entertainment and culture, all that good stuff. And it's also a really good sign for the economy.
Okay. How so?
Well, when you have a thriving downtown, you attract businesses and talent and investors,
Yeah.
and then that just fuels more growth. So it's a kind of a positive feedback loop.
So the more people move downtown, the more businesses open up, and then more people want to move down there.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Well, and that kind of leads us into our next topic,
Okay.
Bedrock's riverfront development.
Oh, yeah, this is a big one.
Yeah, they're going all in.
Yeah. $488 million for this project, anchored by that rock and roll land.
Huge entertainment complex.
17 stories. That's going to be a landmark.
Yeah, it'll definitely change the skyline.
But they're asking for a lot of help, $40 million in TMUD tax credits.
Right.
Now, for those of us who don't follow real estate development, can you break down what those tax credits are and why they matter?
So basically, TMUD, or Transformational Mixed-Use Development Tax Credits,
Yeah.
are a way for the state to kind of incentivize these really big projects that could potentially have a huge impact on the local economy.
So, like, they give them money to build it.
Well, not exactly. It's more like for every dollar Bedrock invests in the project, the state gives them back a certain percentage in tax credits.
Okay, so it's like a rebate almost.
You could think of it that way, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And this is part of a much bigger plan, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is just one piece of this huge $3.5 billion riverfront development, which includes things like the Cleveland Clinic Global Peak Performance Center.
Oh, right.
So you're talking thousands of new jobs, a total transformation of the whole riverfront.
I mean, that's 3,000 construction jobs and 400 permanent jobs just from Bedrock's project alone.
It's massive.
And speaking of things that are massive,
Yeah.
have you heard about this whole WNBA thing?
Oh, yeah. Are we getting a team?
I mean, Cleveland is in the running to get the WNBA's 16th franchise.
That's so cool.
I know. That would be huge.
It would be huge for the city.
And they're set to launch in 2028, so it could be happening soon.
Wow.
And the league itself is having a major moment right now.
And viewership is going way up.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot more WNBA lately.
Me too. It's so exciting.
It's really good basketball.
It is.
And you know who's leading Cleveland's bid?
Who?
The Rock Entertainment Group.
Oh, wow.
The same people who own the Cavs and manage Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, and the same folks behind Bedrock's riverfront transformation.
They know what they're doing.
They definitely know how to run a successful sports franchise.
For sure.
So I have high hopes for this. But like, beyond just the games and all the excitement that comes with a new team,
Yeah.
what kind of impact do you think a WNBA team could have on this city?
Oh, I think it would be huge on so many levels.
Yeah.
First of all, there's the obvious economic boost.
Yep.
Ticket sales, merchandise, tourism.
Yeah.
But it's also about community pride.
Yeah.
Like, it would really empower women in sports and inspire young girls.
Absolutely.
Plus, it would really make a statement about what Cleveland values.
Totally. And we already have the infrastructure for it.
We're ready to go.
So we have all this stuff happening downtown, the riverfront, maybe even a WNBA team. I mean, it really feels like we're at a turning point for the city, doesn't it?
It does. It makes you wonder what's next for Cleveland, you know?
Yeah.
And things can only get better.
Yeah.
If you think about it, we're already a national leader when it comes to downtown revitalization.
Yeah, that's right.
There was that big story in the Washington Post last
Yeah,
year about
yeah.
how the city is literally leading the nation in office to residential conversions.
I mean, just around Public Square alone, they've converted 5 office towers into residences.
That's right.
So it's really become the model city for revitalization.
Absolutely.
So Cleveland's got a lot going for it.
A city that really embraces innovation and inclusivity, a hub for sports and entertainment. You know, all these developments are like pieces of a puzzle.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see how they all fit together in the future.
I know, me neither. So much to think about.
Yeah.
Well, hey, this has been really insightful. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into Cleveland's exciting future.
Of course, it's been a pleasure.
Now let's hear from you listeners.
Yeah.
Tell me, what are you most excited about in Cleveland's future? What part of this story are you most eager to see unfold? Think about it, and we'll see you next time for another episode of The Clevelander.
The Clevelander is brought to you by the Greater Cleveland Partnership and created with the help of the latest in AI tools. To learn more, visit greatercle.com.